Terry, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the Grizzly Bone 6-in-1 Tactical Survival Knife. Let's get right into it. It comes with this black pouch, but I'm not a belt guy, so I just did this for this video presentation. But it does come with this little clip right here. This clip is actually what I use to just stick it right on my pants because like I said, I don't wear a belt, but it does come with a nice little case. It's not too light. You don't want it to be like a toy, but you don't want it so heavy also. And the measurements of the knife when it's closed, it's about 5 inches, okay? And then the blade, when you open it, is a nice, 3.5 good inches of the blade. So that's a decent sized knife. That's a really good sized knife. To open the blade, you simply just take it and you can go all the way, or you can take it, get it started, and just flick it. Now let me show you, I'm going to zoom in and show you how to close the blade. The blade has this little locking mechanism right there. That's locked right there. You can't move that. And that's a good feature when it's open. All you do is go to the left, okay, and go down. So once again, it's open, you just go to the left. And that's it. Let's stick with the blade, go over that real quick. The blade itself is a nice sharp blade, so be careful. Comes really sharp out of the box. It has some nice edges there, as well as a serrated edge right there. That's good for basically anything, sawing, and I'll show you a little bit how to start your lighter starter with that. It also comes with this nice little bottle opener, which can be used for anything. Sorry, it's getting a little windy out there. We'll do the rest of this video in my car, which is nice because a nice little feature of this is a glass breaker right here. If you look on that's a really sharp object to break out your window in case of emergency. And then this is a seatbelt cutter right there. So that's a nice little blade there that you can get your seatbelt. Another reason I don't use the black pouch that it comes with is because I just want it very accessible. If I was ever in an accident, I would take it out and I would just simply, I'm not going to do this obviously, but you just simply tighten that, grab it, and just slice, and that would be that. Then you simply just take this little glass breaker and I'm obviously not going to do that, but break the glass. So it's kind of nice because you really should have, they make just a little hammer that has these two things, and that's its own tool. It's pretty expensive and every car should have that anyway. So, it's kind of nice. It adds it, hence the 6-in-1. So that's kind of where they get that. One of the cool features is this little tiny LED light. It's it's magnetized, it's in there, it's not going to fall out, but if you're buff enough to pull apart a magnet, you'll be able to get it out. And before you say, hey, this is broke, okay, in shipping they put a little disc in between the battery and the connection so it doesn't go on and waste your battery. So you just have to simply unscrew it, okay, take that disc out, and then screw it back in. And this little light is really powerful for what you're getting here. So that's kind of cool. Then you just unscrew it, put it back in. It's good. Now, I'm obviously not going to do this in my car, so I will go back outside. This is a little fire rod, and I'm going to demonstrate that outside. Another good thing you might want to carry in your trunk is lint from your dryer. It's a really good fire starter. Keep that handy, and I just stick that in there. Okay. Then you pull out the little rod. Okay. Open the knife, and you want to use this right here. You don't want to dull the blade, okay? And this has a little film, and I've used it so you can kind of see that it's worn off, but take a couple practice strikes and it'll wear off, but you just want to basically go downward to see that spark it. And as you wear that off, that's really gonna, let's see if it lights up. You got your perfect little fire. In closing, I want to tell you 2 quick stories. First story happened just a couple miles from my house about a month or so ago. A girl with her baby was driving. They went off the road into an irrigation canal. No one found them until the next day. She died. The baby miraculously lived, and I'm not saying that if she had my knife, she would be alive. I don't know all the details, but what I am saying is you never know when something like that's going to happen, and it's better to have this than not. Or if you're driving by and you see someone in the ditch, you can help them with some of these gadgets on there, so be prepared. Second story, I'm driving back from Minnesota for my grandma's funeral, and we start running out of gas. We have no cell reception. We're in the middle of nowhere, and for about half an hour we were driving where the thing said you have 0 miles and it's blinking, and I kind of got worried. My niece said a prayer. We got some help from above, so we were good. We made it. But as I'm driving, I'm thinking of the show Breakdown with Kurt Russell when they get stranded, and I realized there's a lot of evil, mean dudes out there that like to take advantage, and when you're out in the middle of nowhere. Luckily I did have this knife, but I only had one, and so I was thinking, okay, if we do run out of gas, I'll hitchhike. You know, I know I'm a green belt in Taekwondo, so I'll be okay. So I'll leave this with my sister, and luckily we didn't have to go through that. But in a pinch, this knife can be an amazing weapon, and you don't have to use it. Just showing them this long, sharp blade and this hefty duty knife, you know, people are going to leave you alone. And so unlike, you know, these little knives here, you know, these Swiss Army knives, they're nice, but you try to use this in a fight or something, they're just gonna, it's not a locked blade, they're just gonna chop your fingers off. Here there's a nice strong locked blade, so again, in a pinch, this is an amazing weapon. So I want to thank you for watching my video, and remember, if it doesn't say Grizzly Bone, it's not my product, and I can't offer you the money back guarantee. So if it is my product, I will honor that. But whether it's my knife or someone else's knife, get a knife. They're just great for anything from getting gunk under your fingernails to saving your life. They're just great to have in your bug out bag, camping, hiking, fishing, in your car. Great gifts. They're great to have. So hope you have one. If you don't, order one, see what you think. If you don't like it, send it back, take it back. Thanks for your time.